Hi everyone, and welcome to another Civilization 6 Gathering Storm video. So, in this one, I'm going to take revenge on the AI for all the times it forward settled me in the past Civilization games, but also in Civ 6 before loyalty was added to the game. And to that end, we are going to play as Dido. And one of the main abilities she has is that she can have cities that are always 100% loyal, as long as they meet the criteria, which is be settled on the same city as the capital and be coastal. And here's the kicker, she can move her capital anytime she wants. She just needs to do it into a city that has a cotton unique district, which is basically a harbor equivalent for Dido. She also has the Bairim, which is the ancient era naval unit, which is much stronger than the galley it replaces. So, let's get started. I will be playing on the island plates map, which is a pretty good template actually. And let's go. Alright then, so we do start with writing Eureka, which is not that useful, but whatever, we got it anyway. And I might actually move from here a little bit. Yeah, one tile in this direction. I think that's going to be a little bit better. Alright, let's do that then. So that gives us sailing Eureka, because it's directly coastal. We will grab a scout to explore a little bit. And our first order of business is finding the closest AIs. Because we need to know where the AIs are. We need to know who we are supposed to troll. And we need at least one AI on our continent. Yes, we can move the capital, but for the early game it will be much more convenient to have an AI on our continent. We got a city-state, interesting. Trigger inspiration for state workforce. Yeah, we can definitely do that. And we also got a goodie hut right here. And a barbarian camp, right. We can probably kill them. Oh, nice, we got a recon unit. Might as well finish the other scout, it's only one turn away at this point. Let's see if we can kill that spearman without finishing Code of Laws for discipline. Because with discipline I can definitely do it, but we can probably do it without discipline. Now we can finish him off. There it is, nice. So that gives us military tradition, and we also got a promotion. Nice one. Let's go back into our borders with at least one scout.
If there are no dogs in hell.
There's animal husbandry. Do we have horses nearby? No, we do not have horses nearby. Alright then. Not much point researching mining right now. Actually, yes, we need mining for amber. Never mind then. You can pick up the promotion. Let's grab battle cry. And let's go find some AIs, shall we? Hopefully there actually are some AIs nearby, because that's not guaranteed. Oh, and there's the Pantheon, right, so I guess we don't need God King anymore. But too late. Which Pantheon do we actually want? I think production from fishing boats will be best. Yep, let's get that. Production is always nice. So there it is. And the mysticism most. And we can get the fish improved as soon as the builder is done. You know, to take advantage of the Pantheon. Right, one more city-state. Hopefully it's going to be somewhere nearby. And there's the builder. Tornado outbreak, okay. It might actually hit our scout. I hope not. That would be bad. Well, we'll see. The tornadoes can actually do quite a lot of damage. Let's grab that slinger. It's only 2 turns, might as well get one. There's the city-state, so that gives us political philosophy. I don't remember this city-state. What does it do? Is that a new one? Land combat or support units are 20% cheaper to purchase with gold for each encampment district building in that city. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright then. Oh, and there's also a geothermal fissure. These seem to be fairly rare. Oh, and we got foreign trade, because that's a different continent we just discovered. There's sailing. So now we can actually embark and get the fish. That's going to be a pretty nice tile. Alright, so here we are on turn 26. I skipped all the setup because it wasn't really particularly interesting, and I want to fit as much as possible into this video. So, I scouted them up quite a lot, as you can see. I also grabbed a city-state bonus, which is actually really strong. There it is. Shallow water tiles you own provide +1 production, and then additional +1 when you reach the industrial era. That is such a good bonus from Auckland. And this affects all shallow water tiles, including ones with existing resources. Take a look at this one. 4 food, 3 production and 1 gold. That is so good. Anyway, back to our plan. We got 2 cities and my next settler is already on the way. I just finished shipbuilding research recently, which means all my units can embark. And this is the exact spot we will be settling, right here, right next to Inca and Canada. And since this is all the same continent as our capital, if we use the continent lens, we can see that this is all the same continent. Even this right here is still the same continent, but there's no AI down here. So as long as the city is coastal and on the same continent as our capital, it's guaranteed to have 100% loyalty at all times. And that's exactly what we're going to do. And yes, I am scouting the map still. So, let's do this, shall we? We still need a few turns to actually get there, but that's okay. Let's move. Hopefully they won't settle this right as I'm about to arrive there. I could see that happening, but it seems unlikely at this point. I will need some decent units around here, because we need to be able to defend that city, not just settle it. So it might be a good idea to get a few units over there, and maybe an encampment district. We'll see. I am about to finish iron working, and I do already have iron improved. We got some iron right here. And we got 16. We need 20 for one swordsman. So that's the plan. Also, I managed to build a world wonder. It wasn't really my intention, but it was available. I only needed a few turns, so we got hanging gardens. My production in the capital is actually really strong, thanks to all these tiles. Alright, let's keep moving. We need a few more turns still. I don't think they will declare war, because they both tend to be friendly most of the time. But with aggressive forward settling like this, there's a chance they will. So let's grab archery, because I never actually researched that. I didn't get a chance to kill a barbarian with a slinger, so I didn't get the boost for that, but that's okay. We can get it in 2 turns now. I did build a campus right here for the science, and another campus is under construction right here. I also already got land surveyors active, which means we will be able to buy quite a few tiles as soon as we settle that city. This should be quite fun. Like I said, this is revenge for all the times AI forward settled me in the past. We are just passing by. We are actually just passing by, but this is about to be our territory. So, back to our capital, we got the government plaza. This way it will be shared between both the cities. Alright, let's get the audience chamber. That will take 5 turns. And we got another governor title. So I could promote Magnus again. I already picked up provision to be able to train settlers without losing population. But with Black Marketeer, we could recruit units that require strategic resources with an 80% discount. And that is actually a really nice promotion. But I don't think I'll be recruiting units here that quickly. Probably not. Let's grab someone else. It's probably a good idea to grab Victor, because there's a pretty good chance that city will get attacked. So we'll get Victor, and we'll send him as soon as we settle that city. We will also need city walls in there as fast as possible. But first, let's actually settle it, and then we'll see. And we should be able to settle more, but this is going to be the biggest troll city I settled in a long time. Alright, so how about we get masonry? Because I never actually researched that yet, and we need it for city walls, obviously. Alright then, so you can embark. Let's just send all of them. and upgrade to archers. And I'm just going to use auto-explore here. There you go. You can go and keep exploring. So, let's do this. Alright, that's going to be the exact tile. Yep, I can't go any closer, so this is going to be it. There's actually a volcano over here, and we can get one tile next to the volcano. That might come in handy. And yep, there's a settler right here. I arrived literally just in time. So let's do this. They will not be happy about this. Yeah, he's definitely not happy about that. But you know what? I don't care. We got 325 gold and land surveyors. Let's buy all these tiles. Because if we don't, they probably will. So we'll grab the amber for sure. We can also cut them off right here. Definitely doing that. And buy a few more tiles to the west. Because they do have a settler over there. Like this. And looks like that's pretty much it. Oh, I wonder if we can get some money from them. And then use that money to buy even more tiles. That would be kind of hilarious. Let's see who has the most gold right now. He should have more. Yeah, 185. Let's see how much he's going to give us. That's a pretty decent deal. Okay, accept. And we can buy 2 more tiles, I think. Yeah. Probably these 2. That's what I'm thinking. Because otherwise, he might buy them. Or his border will just expand naturally. So let's grab that. And then we'll probably want an encampment, let's say over here. I don't want it next to the volcano. That's a bad idea. But what do we do first? We still need 3 more turns to finish masonry. We could grab a builder. The city should grow fairly quickly, so I'm not too worried about that. We should probably get a builder. Let's at least get started on the builder. That sounds reasonable. And then I'll also need some money for unit upgrades. But that's okay. We need how much for an archer? 45 gold for an archer. Okay. Here's Mali. Let's see if we can get some gold from them. Okay, yeah, he's not too happy about that. We will totally look elsewhere in the future, obviously. Hey, we just gained 60 diplomatic favor. Just because we made a promise. Which we totally intend to keep, obviously. There's drama and poetry. We can swap out land surveyors for now. Let's maybe buy 1 more tile before we swap it out. Probably a good idea to buy the whales. Because we'll get nice yields from that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, looking good. And we should maybe work that tile. It is going to be 2 hammers. We can work it once the city grows. Alright, and now we can swap out land surveyors. We don't need that. At least not until a little bit later. And we can speed up the builder a little bit. Not just in that city, but I could use a few more builders in general. Okay, sounds good to me. Let's get that then. Here. So, 2 turns to finish masonry. And next up, recorded history. It's already boosted. And we can also grab a library. Or a trader. A trader would be faster in our capital, actually. Even if we finish the audience chamber first. So let's finish the audience chamber. Then we'll get the trader. And also library. I don't want to fall behind in science too much.
When wasteful war shall
There's masonry. I think it's best if we wait for the builder, because then we can use the builder to speed up the walls. I can even move Magnus to that city. But I think for now it makes more sense to have Victor in there. Just in case they decide to declare war on us. I could see that happening for sure. So, do we promote Victor? We could get either defense logistics or garrison commander. City cannot be put under siege. Accumulating strategic resources in the city. Gain an additional +1 per turn. This is a really nice promotion. Anything that gives you more strategic resources is quite powerful in Gathering Storm. So I would say defense logistics will actually make a lot of sense. The only downside is that this particular city doesn't actually have any strategic resources in range. So that particular promotion will be kind of wasted. We could also promote Magnus. I think that actually makes more sense. Yeah, let's promote Magnus, and then we can use the discount to get some swordsmen. That is also a really nice promotion right there, because now I can get a swordsman at a discount. It's not actually showing on the tooltip right now, but I assume it works. I don't see why it wouldn't. Pachacuti actually likes us. Maybe we can declare friendship. Yeah, yeah, we are totally best friends forever. No problem. Alright, so what about that swordsman? I assume this is going to work. Yep, only 4 iron. Nice. So it just didn't work when I wanted to queue it up for some reason. Yep, but it says 4 iron on the tooltip now. That is such a nice promotion, actually. It's going to be a really tough choice which governor and which promotions to go for. There are so many really powerful ones in Gathering Storm, like reinforced materials if you have a volcano nearby, Black Marketeer, which will allow you to get many more units that require iron or horses. Black Marketeer will be crucial if you want to go for like a swordsman-horseman rush. You will need this one, because accumulating 20 of the strategic resource takes quite a long time. And then defense logistics is a really nice one for +1 strategic resource per turn. It's going to be a really tough choice. Anyway, upgrade to an archer. That's only 45 gold, and let's maybe get engineering. Alright, so +14 gold per turn, nice. We will definitely get that. And we could probably take Quebec City once we build up a decent military. That could definitely happen. And we could grab another location over here, just to have 2 cities instead of 1. There is a barbarian camp down here. We should probably get rid of that. Alright, so let's get Celestial Navigation to unlock the Koton. That's our unique district. It's actually a really good one. It will give us +50% production towards naval units and settlers in this city, and all wounded naval units in this city's border will heal +100 each turn. That is pretty nice, and we'll be able to move our capital. Not that we have the need to do that right now, but it's a possibility. We could grab one more city-state. Land combat or support units are 20% cheaper to purchase with gold for each encampment district building in that city. That is a pretty interesting bonus. Well, we can be the suzerain with just one more envoy, and that way we'll get more diplomatic favor. Might as well. And we can also get Valletta, because why not? It's not a super useful bonus, but we'll get +1 diplomatic favor. There it is. We got 3 city-states. I did not expect that. So now, we got the builder. We can remove the forest. Oh yeah, before we do that, we should probably move Magnus, because that will give us more production then. We can just swap Magnus with Victor, it's fine. Yep, let's do that. So you will go here, that's 5 turns, and Magnus and Victor can go elsewhere. There you go. We could actually keep him here to get the iron, with one more promotion. With defense logistics, that is. It's a possibility. Anyway, let's wait 5 turns now, shall we? We need 16 turns. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, sounds good. And we'll chop that as soon as Magnus arrives. Meanwhile, we can improve the other tiles.
Not.
And we unlock the Koton. So, now we can build the Koton in 1 turn. Right here, +3. Yep, sounds good to me. There you go. A district in 1 turn, that's pretty crazy. And probably horseback riding. Yep, we can unlock the horseman. We still got that governor title. I'm actually thinking we should get Amani, because we already got 3 city-states. I think that makes sense. And we'll move her to one of these. To Valletta, for example, Or to Auckland. That makes sense. Okay, let's get our money. I want to keep that production bonus from Auckland because that's really strong. +1 production to every coastal tile. That's really good. Yeah, we will basically have the walls in 2 turns. So we are fine. Even if they declared war right now, we would probably be okay. I'm pretty sure we would be okay. And then we can get an encampment. That's the plan. With the encampment we will definitely be safe. No doubt about that. And there's the medieval era. So let's check our dedication. +1 era score. That's going to be probably the first one, yeah. I'm not really getting any faith, so the third one doesn't make any sense. Yeah, the first one makes the most sense here.
No hour of life is wasted.
So there it is. Now we need 103. Alright. As in, to get another golden age. Mathematics? Actually no, apprenticeship. Definitely. One more turn. For Magnus to get there. And there's the settler. Okay, I kind of like this one. And I do have a pantheon that gives me +1 production from fishing boats. And then we also have that city-state. So this would actually be a pretty good one. I think I'll settle right here. It will be a little bit close to the city that we already settled, but if I don't settle over here, I probably will. So I want to beat them to it. And this will still be a good city. I think it's worth it. So, now we can remove the forest. And let's maybe queue up the encampment right away. Makes sense, because I still want that encampment here. It just makes sense. We could have it here, but I think this will be a little bit better. We can have a triangle with districts. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Let's do that.
One man's
And
magic.
there's the wall. Also engineering. And it will be done in 20 turns. It will be done a little bit faster because we still got one more build. So, we improved the whales. That's 2 food, 3 production and 2 gold. 12 turns for the encampment now. That's more reasonable. Let's upgrade Victor. We'll get defense logistics. Okay, sounds good to me. That way we can get more iron per turn. On the next turn, I suppose. And let's sell some strategic resources. We can sell 20, maybe even more than that. That will do fine. And will you buy horses? How about someone else? 127. It's not amazing, but fine, let's sell it. We can send the delegation. And we can also sell amber. Yeah, okay, he's not paying us a whole lot for that. Apparently not, no. Canada? Do you want amber, Canada? No, apparently not. Seriously? Nobody wants amber. What about Pachacuti? Really? Come on now. Apparently they all have it. Fine, whatever. I'll keep it, be that way. So there's the trader. We can send it to a city-state. Yep, we will get +2 production. And that one is not so good, honestly. Oh, you know what? Let's send the trader out from our newest city. So off you go. There's apprenticeship.
We're all apprentices
So now we can get industrial zone. Right, so I would probably skip this guy, but we have a city-state quest to get a great scientist. Let's grab it, and we'll also get education boost. So it was worth it just for that. Alright, now back to our capital for a moment. We should probably get some unit in here. That sounds like a good idea. And the farms, like I already mentioned. How's housing in our capital? 11 out of 15. Okay, but we still need the farms regardless. Let's just grab one right here. And, well, let's grab a unit. Or something. It probably shouldn't be a swordsman. Well, actually, yeah. Why does it still say 4 iron when I moved Magnus to a different city? That's interesting. That shouldn't say 4 iron over there. I guess that's a visual bug, because that definitely shouldn't be 4 iron. Wait, really? I just spent 4 iron to queue up that swordsman. There seems to be some bug with that ability. That's definitely a bug, because he's not there anymore. Interesting. Hey, I certainly don't mind. Okay, so let's settle the city. There it is. And what should we get first? I could just buy a watermill. And you know what? I'm going to do that. We need it for the boost. So there's construction boost, and it will also complete a city-state quest. That makes sense. And I'm also going to buy a builder. There it is. And probably buy a tile or two. Especially the coastal ones, because we will benefit from those quite a lot. And then we can do something normal. Like a monument. Yup. Oh, I can actually retire this guy right away. Right here. So we got military tactics boost. So, we got medieval first, because I got 4 trade routes, and I also completed the city-state quest in Auckland. We are doing really well with city-states. Okay, so there's the feudalism boost. We got 6 farms. Don't have to worry about that anymore. And we got one more build on this fella. That should probably be a quarry right here. Let's just buy that. Okay. I have to say, I really like this map template. Definitely going to play more. So now the encampment is done, and the way I see it, from this position, I can use this city for offense, I can use it for defense, I can take this game in several different directions. But generally speaking, I think this is going to be a pretty good strategy as Dido, as in, build a reasonably decent army early on, one that can protect a city that's settled right next to the AI. Grab a settler and forward settle the AI in a way that will either block their expansion, because this city pretty much blocks their expansion. Even if they go around me and settle here, the loyalty would make that city flip. Or you can use it for offense. Or you can combine both approaches at the same time. I quite like that. And with the loyalty mechanics, that's only really possible to do with Dido. At least you can't settle a city nearly this aggressively with any other civ in the game with the loyalty mechanics. I quite like that. That will lead to some fairly unique strategies. And that's also going to be the end of this video. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, or a dislike if you didn't. And subscribe for more. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.